Boogeyman, ooh, the boogeyman, the boogeyman, the boogeyman, the boogeyman, the boogeyman.
Ah, don't you hate it when you're ready to get started with a stream, and all of a sudden Mother Nature's like, yeah, remember that one quick trip you took? No, you're not done. Get your ass back here. Those are always the worst. Anyway, welcome back to yet another stream of more Resident Apples and Shenanigans. I don't even remember. Oh, do we have to redo? I think we have to redo this puzzle again. Let alone the whole sequence again, so may as well get this out of the way. Yep. Oh, I know it crashed. I'm just trying to... Yep, have to redo this section again. By the way, have I mentioned that I love this game yet? Because I don't think it's been emphasized enough for you. But no, I get the feeling... my feelings toward this are the exact same ones that I felt during the original playthrough of I Want to Be the Guy. The game itself isn't that bad, but when it crashes so many times, good God, do I hate it when that happens. So yeah, if anything, that's my real gripe with this game so far, is that because of how poorly it's set up, it is very crash prone. Also, just realized you are not facing the right way. Okay, so I can skip this cutscene. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do so beforehand, but sure. And since it seemed to work the previous time, may as well get this out of the way. After all, in the end, it would mean far less backtracking. I'm gonna see if I can quickly get this to share over here. Alright. Not expecting co-coms, but then again, if they do show up, they probably would prefer to see live footage of gameplay. Not saying, just saying. I'm trying to remember where. To my right. So that would mean going this way. Nope. I don't know why I kept thinking that was the right way. Clearly, it's not. Oh well, good thing I had the foresight to know that was the case. I'll deal with you afterwards. Considering now I know that one does rise just after X amount of time of gameplay. Gonna have to fight Zambos anyway. Zamboginis, that's what we'll call them. Alright. Time to get one of the easiest puzzles out of the way. Up. Up. Down. Then up, up. Still can't believe when I streamed this yesterday, that was the first guess I had, and it was the correct one. What the fuck? Hey, what's up, Omega? We just got started. I'd say nothing's crashed thus far, but we only just start. That possibility could always happen anytime soon. Skip that, skip that. Skip that, and then actual gameplay begins. After more load times. There we go. Yeah, we know where it is. More oibs to collect. We'll worry about you on the way. What do you think was going to happen? Alright, this time I know it's immediately to the right, so now I can just go in and save Rebecca, no problem. Flashback. Back to reality. Flashback. Back to reality. And gameplay. Just make sure. It's almost like they rely on surprise and firepower to take us down, but that would be silly otherwise. I mean, come on! I forgot. Was there anything important in here? And as far as I'm aware, it's just another staircase for us to climb. Well, descend, but still. Speeders. More speeders. After saving Rebecca, I'm pretty sure that was just ink ribbons. Who cares about that? What I do care about is this. Oh man, I can't get access to that. If only I had some sort of locker key, but where will I possibly find that? Anyway. Time for Billy to become a badass. And apparently there was a... cutscene I never knew about called Ellie.
Unlocking door.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't need to shoot again, because, guess what? Reload. Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a given. That for Becky. I'm pretty sure it's one of the rooms. I just forgot where exactly. Yeah, we'll be sure to come back for that key. What time is right? I wouldn't be surprised if it was probably in this room. Alright. Didn't want to say hi without saying hello. Oh. Wasn't a double kill. I feel upset. That. Let's leave you behind for the time being. So I'm pretty sure the last time I got myself aligned just right that I could kill both of them in one shot. So the fact that I had to use both of them to kill one, yeah. I hate the fact that it's certain keys that you can use automatically, and others it's like, I have no idea how to use this, maybe I should use it instead of automatically using it, but that would be silly. Anyway, I am pretty sure, yeah, it's still 385. Stop, examine it. Exchange so you can equip it. Because now that I actually used up some bullets... Oh, it does not count as a free reload. Hello. Okay, then never mind. Because it was a good thing I didn't use it at the first time. Isn't it clear? Obviously, it's Curious Jeff George. I mean, who else would put their combination on the safe? The same briefcase that they apparently couldn't trust to piece of paper. Clearly. So apparently we learn until we know what the order for that is. That's a waste of time. Oh, actually, don't need to use any of this stuff, but I think it's only fair. At the very least, I mark it down. Guess what? Now we can deal with that one Zambo we left alive, and more importantly, time we could deal with this new Zambo. Oh, that hurt. Let's see. Yeah. Not by much, but still enough that it should matter. So we make our way through here yet again. In fact, it probably means nothing. I'm going to clear out the other rooms. I believe he should have traded them in. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, because I switched to Rebecca. That's why. Good call there, Jeff. Good call. I remember during that first run, there were Zambos here. Like I said, I knew there were Zambos here. Only one bullet, not gonna worry about it. I will, however, take some handgun bullets. Come on, open this locker. It's busted. However, I will take those shotgun rounds. And a memory serves, that just connects to that room. Ow. Ah! Well, that caught me off guard for a bit. Still, so much for them. Of course, there was no reason for me to be in here. Why would I bother coming in here? You never know. Unlike the Zambos, you can't think straight. These monkeys have posable thumbs. They could be able to open doors and chase after us. That's probably not true, but I'm gonna keep deluding that to myself until it is. Also, I think it's only fair to mention I'm still out of Ghost right now, so until then, I'm going for the next best thing. Playing as Rebecca Chamber, members of Stars. We got Bang Star Blast, which I think is pretty much a discount OG Rockstar, somewhat. Actually, I think it's on the second floor. Somewhat Monster OG energy flavoring of sorts. Also, get the hell up the staircase. I forgot. Was it through? No, through this door, and then over to the next one. So the water key was used for just that one room. I mean, yes, the same thing happened in OG Resident Evil 2, but come on. So, let's see. I can go through that door and through all the others. Right here, may as well see what's in this room. See, these papers look like they once contained images of something, but they've long since deteriorated beyond use. Oh, jeez. Billy's fine. You, on the other hand, use that. Ah, shit. Stop wasting your shotgun shells. From the looks of it, someone was using these machines up until fairly recently. Oh, the equipment is used for broadcasting. It hasn't been used for quite a while. I believe that is all from there. Oh! Should be fine, but this is why we decided to back off for the time being, because I knew for a fact that we'd need more health. Since we are already we are in orange caution. I can imagine that for Billy, he was already in yellow caution. But from full to orange caution, my God. Also, that's not the way. That's not the way there. So now that I think about it, since you're the one that can combine stuff, maybe you should grab those herbs. So Rebecca's fine now. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of those silly knife-only achievements in the older Resident Evils. I'm going to have to say no to that. Also, I just remember... Wait, was it here? Yeah, it was here. Okay. So, yeah. Back that door we go. So remember, it's past this door. Or, not this one, but the one following that. Oh, that's just you. It's like, oh god, there's another enemy here that's walking! No, that's just my own footsteps. Not in here. The only reason you would ever knife anyone in Resident Evil, well, at least Resident Evil 2, is if you shot the zombos, but no pool of blood fell when they were down after falling twice. Because then it would only just take like 2, maybe 3 stabs, and then they're down. So otherwise, there is very little reason for you to do that. God, was it in here? I know I dropped some mixed herbs somewhere. I'm actually going to be so ashamed of myself if it was in that previous room where I said, oh, no, it's not in there. It's clearly not in there. No, no, no. No way. It probably is. Jeff, I think you forgot, there was one for every form of G. And yeah, it was on that one. Yeah, I'm just being lazy. Either way, we're fine. There we go. Probably should check. Yeah. Should probably give Rebecca a chance to reload. enough that I can be able to grab one set of bullets and not fear about losing any more. There's just that one clip. Good! Wait, there was just 5 there? Huh. Blech. Stop facing the wrong way. Not sure. Once we are able to explore further on into the area, I'll worry about what the crate candle does. Well, just by examining it in our inventory, it kind of reminds me of... Alright. Still need that. Well, let's grab the herbs first. Because I'm pretty sure there's still more of them that we haven't picked up. That could prove to be quite useful along the way. So, it might just be me, but I get the feeling, now that this is starting to become a common thing, I wish it wasn't, but it is. I get the feeling from now on, whenever, I'm already drawing a blank here. Whenever an hour passes by, I should probably find a ink ribbon and save. Just to save myself the tedium and embarrassment of having to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so on and so forth. Was it... No, that was for... there. Wait, did I check through there? You know, it's embarrassing when you can't even recall places you've already been to before. Wait. Oh no, wait. Did I already grab? Oh, I think I already did from there. Alright, never mind. Oh, there's a mixed herb I left over there. Should probably think about grabbing that. And I actually left behind... Oh, okay. And then first... Oh! Back in the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, let's probably grab that stuff first. Especially since all we need to worry about after grabbing that is just mixed herbs. Before they can do any decent amount of damage to me afterwards. Let alone attempt to do a decent amount of damage to me. because I already grabbed the... Okay. Fair enough. That makes sense. Okay. So now... the mixed herb... second floor, outside. Okay. Yeah, but at least this way I don't need to worry about combining items. If I get poisoned, well, TS to me, I suppose. Especially since I only have one free item slot. And that's before picking up the acid rounds again. Yeah. But you know what's going to be funny? Once Spooktober is over, I might just try and get back into this game and just try to blitz my way through it on my own time and still not be able to beat the game without saving because of it crashing so much. Whoa! Well, it's nice to meet you too, fuckers. No, not yet. Because from what I can tell, if it's not every hour, it's roughly every 2 hours or so. Just that after taking out so many leech mimic Marcuses, for them exploding on me, we're just backtracking to find any and all non-used mixed herbs or herbs that can be made into mixed herbs before we attempt to continue on to make progress. So I may as well examine it right now. This tool will allow you to operate the vise. At this rate, it's going to be more or less attempt to offset any possible lost progress. For all we know, I could save during that first hour. Just as I'm in the process of saving, it then crashes. So it didn't save at all. Not to say that it will, but it can happen. Let's probably forego the acid rounds for now. We'll worry about them later. Let's be real, we're wasting enough time as it is. No, wait, it was through here. Yeah, it was through here. Whoop, whoop. So I remember, after going through here, there's a door immediately to our right. Right there. That's the way to get back to the water motif door. anything. Give me a bar, drink tender. Piano is covered with dust, but it looks playable. Because, sure, Billy knew just to play that tune, and of course a trapdoor would open. Sure. Sure, whatever you say, Billy. The cabinet is stocked with small bottles. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Ooh! I was going to say that it was a battery, but no, it looks like those are Magnum rounds. That's a battery. And of course, that's an empty bottle. See, I'm not really sure what to do with the valve handle yet, so let's leave that behind. Because we know where we can use the battery. Now it's really a callback to the original Resident Evil. Wait a minute. I'm curious about something. So what were you? Oh, right, the valve handle. Thought it was an extra piece of paper. There's no need to play it anymore. Because now I'm curious. Really want you to use that partner mechanic. You know, in case it wasn't very obvious to you, they really want you to use the partner mechanic. Also, why would you... Honest question here. Why would you ever turn this off from attack to idle? Yeah, I'm being bombarded by enemies. I'll just stay idly by and not do a damn thing. I mean, I know what I said earlier when I said, how dare you use the shotgun ammo, Billy, since you're a computer player. But no, this time, I'm serious. Why would you ever not be in a ready attack position? Okay, so in here, room to my right and room to my left. Although, before I do that, since it's taking up inventory space, let's get that battery out of the way. anyway, while I am traversing my way back and forth through here, how are all your days going? Hopefully they are treating you fairly well. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Was there? No, I must have already grabbed it. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find another one fairly soon. And since we're pretty much at the second half of the game, I'd imagine there's probably enemies here to fight. Oh, that's right. You have the battery, so it's probably best you insert it in. Make sure close enough. Right angle. Wait. There we go. Use the lift. One other thing that might help. No offense, Leon. No offense, Billy. You do have a tendency of trying to get in the way. In fact, I'm curious about something. Go, my workhorse! Oh, I can't push it with Rebecca. Damn. I was so looking forward. It's like Billy has the strength. You'd think he'd be able to do this. Push that a bit closer. Oh, hold on. Let's try it now. Nope. Still a little off. Eh, come on. Come on. That's all the room it needs. Right, fine, I'll give it more of a decent push. Maybe now you'll move forward. Maybe now you'll move forward. I believe, yeah, you had the free slot. There's something up there. Discipline tablet. Well, I know of one place where it can go. So now we have easier access from the first floor to the third floor from there. Make our way upstairs through here. And then here. Loading. Okay, so it does nothing unless combined with all three. At least we're one step forward with that. Actually, while I'm here... No, it's the second floor I'm thinking of. So I know it technically has been an hour since I started a stream, but not necessarily an hour since I started this game. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let's see through here, through the back door, and then hang around to the right. Which, when I go by, it might dictate me going to the left side, my right. Yeah. Alright, so at least everything up until now, I won't need to worry about having to backtrack my way through. So now that that's taken care of, let's make our way back to the water motif door, and more importantly, make our way through the rest of the doors we haven't been through. Say, Rebecca, don't worry about those. Alright, so door immediately slightly a bit to my right. So let's go in there. Oh. If it's just you, then standard bullets will do. Okay. So that takes care of those. Some shotgun shells. See, various tools and measuring equipment lie on the table. The vise is gripping a tablet. The handle is missing, rendering the vise useless. Well, we know of a place where we can use this. So you know what that means. We're heading back to the piano lounge room so we can grab that handle. Got some more loading. Oh, right there. So for this, I could just turn a bit to my right and move forward. There we go. There we go. So now we can loosen that thing's grip. Now we got the obedience tablet. So now we're done with that room, as far as I'm aware. So next up, what we'll do is make our way past the water motif door. We'll drop off the tablet here, then backtrack our way back in. Say right about here. There we go, Rebecca. Now you're learning. So the only other room we have yet to check is here. I see some more herbs. There's an assortment of laboratory equipment. There doesn't seem to be of any interest here. Nope, not even Rebecca can Yes, yes, I know. They're there. Who cares? Yeah, I can grab some more handgun bullets. Almost all the equipment here looks badly worn. Some of the scenes are even showing traces of rust. Alright, fine. Don't carry that stuff. There's something there. You know what? A thought just occurred to me. Oh, that's just a spare bottle. Oh well. The floor is littered with bone fragments. You wonder if they're human bones. There's that. Still that, apparently. And there we go. So now I mark those on that thingadoodle. Oh wait, I just realized something. We checked all of these things here, but we're still missing an item to move forward. And again, did I check that door? I need to go back down to the basement to double check that. Alright, let's team back up. Oh. Unless, wait, is that just where I came from? Oh, jeez! Would not say that terrified me, but it did give me a good spook. Ah! Could have been worse. Let me just see. Okay, so yeah, that's the door I just came from, so... Yeah, if I'm missing an item, where could it be?
Hey!
Thank you for the sound alert. Also, thank you, Sound Alert, for actually being awake this time around. Oh, right. Wrong way. Wrong way. Let's go through there so we don't need to worry about that being a problem. So yeah, we have one tablet. Where the fuck is the third one at? I honestly would not be surprised if I was missing something. Well, I suppose we gotta deposit that tablet sooner or later. Yeah, but did it even give us a hint of what the order is supposed to be? That's the only issue I have right now, because I don't think it has. So yeah, we're still missing one of them. Oh, wait. I believe the path to that is over here. Oh! Before I commit to anything of that sort there. Because I did say I was going to check out that one area. Because even if it was pointless back then, it might, keyword being might, serve a purpose now. So let's see. So it's around the area. Or I can't even get there because of the fire. It's still burning brightly. Just let this be a reminder, folks. We didn't start the fire. Apparently, it was always burning since the world's been turning. The sewage water gives off a stench so bad it makes your eyes water. Alright, so it turns out that was a big waste of time. But you never know. Why else would they give you the option of a door you possibly could go through unless it would serve a purpose later on? Well, we don't know if it's confirmed yet. But so far, we're running low on options, so we may as well go there. me at least attempt to see if I can figure it out. Especially since I don't think we've been given any hints about it. Oh, wait! Maybe this is it? I don't know. Well, either way. So let me just see. Dance freely through the air, capturing the prey. Stand tall on the earth, with horns proudly displayed. Creep upon my victims in legless silence and conquer. I am the king of all that survey. No creature can escape my grasp. My sharp wits allow me to down even the greatest of horned beasts. And no amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. So let me just see the file once more. Moon to Earth. Earth to the Sun. Sun governs all. Yeah, I feel like this might be the reason. So the wolf howls at the moon, so moon... let's see... And it mentioned the deer as part of the earth. The earth to those that soar in the sky, or sun. The rule that governs all. Let me see. Point of glory. Hands. Cannot open the path towards there. I'm gonna take a random shot in the dark and say snake and then horse. No. Alright, let me look at this. Yeah, look at this one more time. Jesus Christ, this is quite an interesting puzzle. Because I feel like this game is giving me a hint, but it's very vague on what that hint is supposed to be. Wait a minute. Maybe it's talking about the order of what is most likely to be killed first, and then work your way up from there? Check the walls around here. Maybe there's a hint here? Or not. Yeah, I'm officially stumped. I have no idea what the fuck it's looking for. Yeah, may as well. I'm trying to think. Wolf, snake. Horse, deer. Hawk, tiger? Before you... Food chain. So... As far as I'm aware, this is less likely to hurt anyone, so probably that. That. I think this is just the same solution I came up with beforehand. And it was nothing. Yeah, I forgot what it was. So you said it's the food chain, the order of said food chain. That makes no fucking sense. Because I thought I had it right with horse, deer, Snake, Eagle or Hawk, and then Wolf Tiger. But apparently not. Good God. Either way, I feel like this is the one puzzle I feel like I could try the entire stream to get the solution and I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Like, I feel like all the other ones, at some point, I would be able to, but this is the specific one where it's like, I have no idea. Wait, what? That's the order of the food? I don't think that makes any sense, but I'll see how it goes for that. Because we all know, Tiger is right up there with Horse. It's totally up there with the Horse. What the bloody hell? That puzzle makes no goddamn sense. I'm sorry. So a room immediately to my right and then straight ahead. Let's go to the right. Not gonna lie, I was expecting the game to say memory crash just to rub the salt in the wound. See a crude wooden desk. The drawers appear to have been ransacked. So we had to come in here. That's a script. It's a bed! The sheets are stained with blood. So we know the last tablet's there, but let's check the other room. Oh, you're just a normal. Ooh, nice critical hit there. Yeah, maybe I should hang on to those bullets for time being. A sparse, simple bed. The mattress and sheets are both missing. And yeah, don't think for a brief moment I didn't notice that letter on there. Thank you for the ink ribbon. I was more or less talking about the letter there. Thank you. Management Trainee's Diary. What is it that Director Marcus is researching all the time? And what's with his weird interest in leeches? Interest? Seems more like love at times. Rumor has it that there is something dangerous about those leeches. It is true that when Dangerous just touched one, He got ill with a fever. Again today. There were those horrible moans beyond the door. Let sleeping dogs. No way I'll go near them. Even if the director ordered me to. I don't want to end up like Dennis. Poor bastard. Scratching and scratching. Ugh. Makes me itch. Just watching him. Not just watching him. Just. I was actually leaning back against my chair, and I only just now noticed a typo where I had to lean close in to realize my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. Ugh. Must maybe go if can, but well. Dennis gone. I go. Hungry. Help. It's okay, but it's no 4-H tasty, so unlike beforehand, I get the feeling the makes me itch just watching him was intentional, if this is how we're going with that. So I'm willing to live with that. Several books are open on the desk. There doesn't seem to be anything special about them. Ah! Okay, something much more appropriate here. Don't need any now, but when the time comes... thank you. When the time comes, they will prove to be useful, so I can know where to locate them. At the time, I didn't pick it up, no. Because, number one, full inventory, and if I do have to leave something behind before moving forward, I'd much rather drop something off right in front of that tablet door thingamadoodle. Also, that is the way to go back to rescuing Rebecca, which there's no point since he's right here. Yeah, I know where it is. You'll have to excuse me, but I felt a little bit uneasy for a brief moment, if only because I saw the flames flickering like they should be, but as I was moving, they were a bit laggy, so I wouldn't be surprised if within the hour or so we start to have a crash. It's like at this point, I'm almost anticipating it right now. Also, okay, she has the bullets. So in that case, yeah, let's switch to her. Because I remember that we dropped some extra bullets here. Alright. You can just tell Rebecca's looking at Billy like, "You feeling okay, Billy? You're just running straight into a wall at this point." Okay, I'm done. I'm done being silly. I feel like after having to solve that ridiculous puzzle of weakest to strongest in the food chain thingamadoodle, I needed a good chuckle there, and why not there? Okay, so we'll drop it here, because I get the feeling once we enter that thing there, this door will open and we can move forward. So, perfect place to leave those acid rounds for the time being. Now watch, as we pick up the tablet, there's going to be another leech that just shows up out of fucking nowhere, because of course this game would do that. Yep! I knew it! It's like I can see these things. It's almost like I can predict them. Well, the good news is we only lost half of our progress. So that was roughly an hour and a half in when it crashed. And that was roughly a little over half an hour for that thing to crash. So guess what I'll be doing, or at least attempting to do during the meantime. So if anyone wants to go to the bathroom, grab a quick snack, or stretch their legs, best time to do so. I'll just be here twiddling my thumbs right now. Trunks right now is basically saying how I feel right now. That's pretty much how it is. See you in a bit, folks. folks. I think that's a long enough break. We are back, and thankfully, the backtracking wasn't that long. Still a bit, mind you, but nothing too bad. I'm basically just past the room of where I needed to solve that animal food chain bit. Oh, I already had the handgun equipped. I just need... Anything else? Nope. Alright. Once again, make a mental note of these herbs. Once done loading, of course. There we go. Unity. Make sure we have everything we need for now. That we do. Yeah, because now it didn't look like any of the flames were lagging a bit, so that was the huge deal breaker, I guess. I don't even know what the proper term for that would be, but whatever. Apparently someone called the wambulance on me for having to do so many resets here. Because I'm just hearing that outside my window. You probably can't hear it on my microphone, but believe me, you can definitely hear it. Oh, right. I remember now. Had a bit of a brain fart there. So yeah, still going to try my best not to use any first aid sprays, but at this point we don't care about using the 8 bullets to save multiple times. I'm going to say, anytime you're ready, game. First reload that. There we go. that's now instead deposit all of these in there. Bullshit, I don't need to use this. There. Don't make me backhand you, game, or at least pistol whip you. I had a feeling that's what it would do. Training facility complete! Gee, I wonder if we're done exploring the training facility. You know, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Fine, I'll wait for Rebecca to be done. But yeah, now we can go through this door. Oh, it's just burbs. Or bats. One of the two. Oh, I can't even go through that door? It's locked, but there doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere. No cryptic hint about how we can get in there this time around, though. Just that we can't get in. I wonder. Aha. Well, considering the low health she's at, probably best that Rebecca stay behind to activate that switch. What have we here? Many area to explore from there. Probably should have exchanged some of the acid rounds with Billy, so that way she could have had some handgun bullets. No, we don't need any of those. We don't need any of those. took down that other reader. We pretty much doesn't seem to be getting any power. Alright, well, in that case, let's just head back into that small area. Time being. Back with Billy. There's an altar there. Despite its aura of divinity, you can't help but sense something quite ominous about it. Guess I can't interact with that. Let's just see. New area to explore, so may as well go there. A safe room. I really should have exchanged the flame rounds, so that way I'd be able to get that as well. Oh, apparently I switched, and I didn't mean to. Bookshelf lies in total disarray. Someone has evidently been looking for something here. Why else would they put you in a safe room unless there was a boss fight? Well, for once, I'm glad I have the bullets. Okay, for a moment I thought he was going to attack me, but apparently I killed it. Sure, why not? Okay, let this be a lesson. It's not a bat, it's a devil bird, because apparently the achievement I got was Die, Devil Bird. Die, Devil Bird. You don't belong in this world. It looks like you could use someone to get up there. I wonder. So I don't think Rebecca was standing on top of that switch at the time. Oh, no. I can get in there. Alright. So let's see, maybe now she'd be able to gain access into that room. Now she can. Which means only one thing. Time for her to go into the save room so she can grab the flame rounds. Or excuse me, napalm rounds. Let's be real here. Totally different. Maybe I need a partner up. So it did mention something about I could be able to get up there if I could be able to reach for something if I had a partner. How do you get up there, then? Oh, probably until I'm done switching. Just so I don't waste the shotgun shells. Probably should have. Maybe in charge of that. Locked from the other side, and of course, doesn't seem to be running on power. So yeah, why would they bring up the fact that I could go up there if I had a second person with me? Unless there was a specific reason. I can't even find the hitbox in order to trigger that thing again. Yeah, how do I get up there then? I'm good. I thought it was roughly around here. I was able to work.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
Wait, what?
This way.
Roger.
Oh! Okay, never mind. I just figured out what the, right trigger button does. Or at least, I already knew what it did. I just rediscovered what it does, I should say, is probably the more appropriate thing I should be saying. But still, how the fuck do you get up there? Game, stop being vague on all this already.
Let's split up.
Okay.
can't even attempt to change floors because what's the point of this otherwise? So, yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do then? I don't get it.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Okay, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Game, stop bringing up the whole point of, oh yeah, I could be able to climb up there if I had a second person, which I have, and now you're denying me access to get up there. What the fuck? Yeah, because now that thing does absolutely nothing. I mean, seriously, how the fuck do you make something so simple, yet so complex and convoluted at the same time? So I'm not even sure if you can hear it. I am mashing the A button frantically right now, hoping I can get that trigger to happen again, and it's just not happening. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh boy. Jeff, if you're still in chat, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, seriously, what's the fucking point of telling us I could get up there if I hit a second player, and now you're denying us that ability? Especially since knowing this game, it's very crash prone. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, there's nothing that needs to be lit up here. Well, obviously this picture is very ominous, so let's just do a favor. There we go. Already feel better about that. But seriously, what the fuck else are you supposed to do here? Are you fucking serious? You know what? Until we get that hook shot, not gonna bother saving. If it crashes in between, then so be it. It'll be a short stream. Yeah, you say you're sorry. Not as sorry as this. 10-second warning. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I have no regrets. I feel much better now. Granted, I didn't say volume warning, but I still gave you a countdown heads up, so yeah. Well, good news is I know where we have to go to, considering it's one of the places we backtracked towards. We have to go back down here to where the train crashed, since that's where all the remaining train items were, including the hook shot. So yeah, this game definitely has issues. Having a goddamn item box would have greatly helped. Greatly helped. I said it before, I'll say it again. If we make it back to the library Church of Scientology and we are able to save, sure, I'll keep streaming if it crashes. If it crashes between now and when I get there, don't even care anymore. That's going to be it for the stream. Also, that's not the way there. Had the right idea. Had the right idea and then fucked it all up. Blech. Oh, shit, right. Now I actually have to go that other way. Now, I'm certain if this game, if I was able to play this game on the original GameCube, it would still have its moments, but it wouldn't necessarily be that bad. But it's still leaving a sour taste in my mouth. I'll say that much. Let's make certain I want to go straight ahead. Well, whether I want to or not, looks like I'm hard locked in continuing this. Billy makes his first save in the church. Don't you mean church? I know what I said. Perfect. I feel tempted. Alright. Have to drop an item now and then trade that in. This is so stupid. Make sure nothing else for the time being. Yeah, climb down the ladder. The circuit breaker appears to be supplying power to the elevator. So now it should work. I get the feeling I only went through this area. A scenic view of the lake can be seen from the cliff. I get the feeling the only reason we would go here is just so we can activate that. And then immediately afterwards, just unlock that door. So we never have to speak of this again. Now, I'm not going to say a goddamn thing, but let's hope we never need to use the hook shot again.
Follow me.
Okay.
I should actually head back and grab that other stuff. Alright, thanks for stopping on by, Omega. Yeah, she can keep the bullets, but I'll still hold on to the acid rounds. But yeah, I will give credit where credit is due. As far as voice acting goes, I can't remember the actress's name, but she's the same person who played Hinata Hyuga from the Naruto series, so that alone makes me smile, since Hinata was one of my favorite characters when I watched what little of Naruto I did. And I'm pretty sure that applies to both this game and the Resident Evil remake. Let's see. Okay. Nothing. Looks like we got a door straight ahead that we can't open, but there is a door just to the right. And by right, I probably mean left. There's a water pitcher here. It's empty, though. More importantly, Marcus's diary, too. This page has been torn out. Trouble is unlikely, but I closed my babies up in a special capsule. But it won't be safe if I hold onto it myself. I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in the forest. To open the capsule, the special stripping agent is necessary. There's no way Spencer's lackeys could figure out how to make it. bookshelf contains a number of books about viruses. The titles are all unfamiliar to you. No. No! God fucking damn it. We still have to use the fucking hook shot. Simple elevator chute for transporting items. Appears to be connected to the room. Send something to the operating room. Oh.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Alright, Rebecca. Apparently I need to go grab the goddamn hook shot. Again. Hey, look at the bright side, Eizen. At least you don't go too far for it. Come on. I'm pretty sure there's a strap attached to that hook shot. Can't you just sling it around your back? Not have to worry about having to store it in your inventory. And honestly, who the fuck thought it was a brilliant idea to make it so... Yeah, you know those item boxes we've been using throughout the game? You know, it was a useful tool where we could store any and all items in there, so if at any point you needed to, you know, keep this in your inventory for a later use, you could just easily go back there and grab it. Nah, we won't need that shit. Just have them go all over the fucking place. That's just fine.
This way.
Okay.
This computer here doesn't turn on when you press the power button. I know. I just want the fucking letter that's on there. Thank you. Laboratory Manager's Diary. Today, under Dr. Marcus's order, I changed the platform entry code. Later, I asked him what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth. But the director's a loner. He isn't married. And he sure doesn't have any children. What does he mean? The leeches. They are somehow the key to all this. Some kind of internal organ appears to be inside. That. Can't carry this, doesn't matter, don't want to carry it. Thanks, game. Glad there was absolutely nothing I could do about that. Statue's upper body has been smashed to bits. Still can't do anything from here. So I can go into there through these rooms. But the only way I can get back into the basement is through there, which is still unlocked. Well, that's still locked, and that only leads to there, which is a lone room. Because nothing else here seems to be attached to anything. There's a button. Push it. So apparently it doesn't concern Rebecca. So then, where the fuck is that thing at? It's locked. Whatever it is, it can't chase me anymore. More ink ribbons. It's locked and can't get it open. Wondering if they meant just past the door that's straight ahead. Yeah, because it's still not here. So they probably... No? Okay, game, what the fuck's with you? They're gonna come to life, I just know it. Well, first off, that's pointless jargon. Leech Growth Records, February 3rd, 1978. See, beforehand they had just a month and date, but no year. Now they suddenly do. Capcom, make up your fucking mind already. I swear to God. Administrated T into 4 leeches. Their will to survive leads them first to parasitism and predation. They then breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapons research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. February 10th, 1978. 7 days since administration of T, rapid growth to double former size. Signs of transformation emerging. Spawning successful, they doubled their numbers in 1 hour. but their ravenous appetites lead them to cannibalism. Hastened to increase food supply, but lost 2. So they started at 4, 8, and then 2, is what it's saying. So now it's at 6. March 7th, 1978. Provided them with live feed, but lost half when the live food fought back. So we are now looking at 3. However, the leeches are learning from experience and are beginning to exhibit group attack behavior. They are also ceasing cannibalism. Their evolution is exceeding expectations. April 22nd, 1978. The leeches no longer exhibit individual behavior. Even when not feeding, they move as a collective. They consume everything I offer with remarkable efficiency. April 30th, 1978. An employee has stumbled onto my experiments. Can a human be a food source? How will the leeches respond? June 3rd, 1978. A day worthy of commemoration. Today they began to mimic me. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. No one will ever take you away. So we're looking at 4, 8, 6, 3 is the combo. Let me just check. No, even then you're still staying down. Well, I get the feeling that might quickly change once I activate something. Appears to be a device for pumping gas into the room next door. The device is empty right now. Ah, that chugged for a bit. It's like some chemical. You'll need a container to carry it. It's full of poisonous gas, so obviously the safety lock has been activated. Fair enough. Get over here. Get over here. Yeah! Head popper. See, that's what you get for coming at me unannounced. Let alone coming at me in general. Make sure nothing else. Nope. So, this operating table has been overturned. It looks like it happened fairly recently. This sink is old and rusty. It is also covered with filth. What have we here? Investigators report. Dr. Marcus, co-founder and President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. The results of his research have been kept under wraps this entire time. The reason became clear here at the training facility run by Dr. Marcus. Well, not here exactly, but underground. When we ventured below, we understood. There we found the evidence of Dr. Marcus's research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of years of hideous experimentation that used the company employees as guinea pigs. We cannot know just how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 individuals were involved. Some of them were taken deliberately to keep the corporation's secrets safe. Where the doctor is now, I don't know, but considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella Corporation, I can't help but think that this research is continuing. Yes, his experiment lives and continues to grow in the dark. Those things, the fruit of his research, they fill this facility. The rest of the notebook pages are missing. Let's see. Just to see here. Had a feeling couldn't do anything about this, but let's see. The door is decorated with the bust of Marcus. There's a space in the base for some kind of object. Clearly it's time to use that. No. I can't even make jokes of that anymore, but still. Why am I using that fucking thing again? Also, I get the feeling they want me to find something from within here. Wait. Is that a thing I can interact with? No, not that box. Alright, wait. There was something in here? Or did I never leave the room at the time and it was just there to begin with? Somehow I get the feeling I'm supposed to go through this section as Rebecca. Because she actually has the chemical agents. God. And again, suspenseful music for something that we clearly can't access yet. Because the only other answer I can think of is that it's behind that locked door that I can't get into, and what other choice can I do at this point? A collection of leech samples. Press the button. Yeah. One of the capsules is glowing. Well, time for me to drop something, and since I don't feel like using a hook shot, try through this door first. See if it likes that one first. Guess I'll examine it first. The capsule appears to contain a specimen of a leech. The lid won't budge. Maybe it's sealed off with some kind of special material. Alright. So if that's the case, maybe we should go back to that other room. So yeah, I guess I do have to be Rebecca in order to get through here. As silly as it sounds. Wait, where'd the lead sample go? Oh, okay. Jesus, camera pan, you scared the shit out of me. Thought I somehow broke the game to the point where it was unplayable. Wait, what? Wait. Am I even able to trade personal items? Yeah, I can't. So how do I move forward then? I don't get it. Chilling suspenseful music for no fucking reason. So I feel like that might need to be inserted into a different area. These capsules contain human specimens. Each one has a look of great suffering on their face. Does it have anything to do with this game, or are you just sharing your feelings with the rest of the class? Sorry if I'm putting you on the spot, but I feel like this demands explanation. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't even know what to say. So I guess that transfer thingamadoodle is in here. Oh, there it is. Cannot carry this item. Fine, I'll drop something else. Appears to have a neutralizing effect on poisons. Wait. Did I just use that to cure the How the fuck do I solve this problem? Wait. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there then? And I doubt it's just small enough that, I can't even grab the hook shot and try and transfer it from there. So, it's a good thing I don't remember saving prior or after Billy got here, but let's just see. Item's too large, doesn't look like it. So, if the chemicals are all up here, and I'm playing as Billy, who can't even have that sort of thing, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh god, I can change my character's costume! I can have a jacket. That's nice! Yay! I'm able to change my outfit. Does it change anything else about this? Fuck no, it doesn't! So what the fuck else am I supposed to do? So I would love to get all these chemicals, but I need a container to carry it. And guess what? There's only one person who has it. She's stuck down there, and I can't even move forward. And you know what's a sad thing? The absolute sad thing is that I have the hook shot. I can attempt to go back with the hook shot to where Rebecca is, but the game's going to tell me it's too dangerous to go back. So I might have just soft-locked myself. Yeah, and I can't even go back. So, what the fuck else am I supposed to do now? It was easily before this section. In fact, probably prior to using the hook shot to go up the lavatory to activate the elevator. So I'd imagine no more than a 10-minute thingamadoodle. This is such fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's not too bad, but the fact that I've soft-locked myself, you'd think the game would find a way how to save this problem. Like, even if you felt committed to Billy going up there, the game would give you a warning that says, there's something about this that doesn't seem right. Maybe Rebecca should go instead. You know, as a hint to tell you, yeah, maybe she should go in because she has all the chemical mixing agents. You know what? No. No. I don't have it in me. I honestly don't have it in me. I'll save it for another time. Not after all that soft locking bullshit. I've lost any interest to continue tonight. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for me, folks. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see if there's anyone else I can raid. If it's at all possible. Honestly, I don't see anyone else streaming online. So we're just going to go ahead and raid Pan Anning, who's playing, while not the best zombie game, even at the time, it's still superior to this. Pan Anning is continuing his Dead Rising playthrough. Fucking soft-locking myself. Really, Capcom? I honestly don't even know what to say at this point. I honestly don't even know what to say. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, please be sure to leave a follow, since it does help the channel grow, and, you know, all that jazz and whatnot. I need to go.